Welcome to the Smiles Are Wild channel, brought to you by Pediatric Dental Associates and Orthodontics. My name is Amy Morgan. We will be bringing you fun and educational videos weekly to help you take better care of your child's oral health care needs at home and on the go. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to see all of our new videos. And remember, it doesn't really matter how you take care of your teeth as long as you take care of them from the beginning. Hi, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. We want to make sure, first of all, if you are watching and you are popping on here, that our sound is working. So once we get someone on here that can let us know that they can hear us, then we'll get started with everything. Just a few housekeeping items. We want to make sure that if you're watching this video and you are watching it and you don't see the live button available, then please go and type in #replay so that we know that you're watching the replay, so we can see kind of who comes and follows up with our videos as we start to put them out there and start to get them produced. Also, just so you know, all of our videos are always available here on our Facebook page, but you can also find them on our YouTube channel by searching Pediatric Dental Associates and Orthodontics. So if you're just checking in, just let us know if you can hear us or not. I know normally we'll see like a scroll like we can't hear you. So hopefully the sound is working okay. And then also, in addition to, if you're listening to this on Facebook and you do not already like us, go ahead and like us here. This is where we try to share things that we're doing in the community, give you some educational content, and as usual, always we have a giveaway with most of our lives. And all you have to do to be entered into that giveaway is leave a comment, ask a question, share this, and then also your likes, your loves, your happies, your ha-has, all your different reactions that you can do on Facebook. All of those also count as an entry into our contest. So for today's entry, we are going to hopefully be giving away a $100 gift card to a special store in the Springdale area. We're still waiting to hear back from them, so we'll let you know what today's giveaway is here in just a little bit. Okay, so I guess we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm not getting anything back that says no one can hear us, so hopefully all of the sound is working okay, and I'm getting a good feedback on that. So again, my name is Amy Morgan. I'm the marketing coordinator here at Pediatric Dental Associates and Orthodontics. We are so happy that you've joined us today. Today is actually the second day of National Hispanic Heritage Month. And we're going to be doing things a little bit differently today as far as our live goes, as in we are going to be answering our top 5 questions in Spanish. We're really blessed to be in a community that is so diverse and that has several different languages that are spoken in our area, but one of the main other ones aside from English is obviously Spanish. We have around 90 employees on our staff, and I would say about 30% of those staff members actually speak Spanish. And today I have Fabiola with us. Fabiola has been with PDA&O for a little over 10 years now. I'm going to have her tell a little bit about herself, and then we'll chit-chat a little bit about how our translating process has changed over the years. So go ahead, Fabi.
Okay, so like Amy said, my name is Fabiola. I was born in California, moved here about 15 years ago, and then I was very fortunate to start working at PDA right after high school. My parents are originally from Zacatecas, Mexico, and they moved here at a very young age as well. I graduated from the U of A in 2017 with a major in Spanish, and I've been working at PDA helping with Spanish patients ever since.
Awesome. So we were joking earlier as we were preparing for this that when she started, there were only what was it, like you, Lucy, and Lorena?
Yeah, it was like 3 people.
Yeah, 3 to 4 people who could translate Spanish. So they were having to do it all the time. And just as the, I guess as the last 10 years have progressed, now our staff is 30% Spanish speaking, which is very nice. And we're so blessed to be able to have these women on our staff who not only are great workers as far as our admin staff and our clinical staff and taking care of the kids and getting parents insurance stuff taken care of and everything else, but they can also provide the translation services that are needed for many of people in our area. So we absolutely thank every one of our Spanish translators on staff. One thing that we did not discuss this, I'm going to kind of put you a little bit on the spot, is, and you mentioned it when we talked about this, is so National Hispanic Heritage Month starts in the middle of the month.
Yes.
It runs from September 15th to October 15th. Mm-hmm. And why don't you tell us why it starts on September 15th?
Okay. So this, a little bit of history went back to, I believe it was either President Johnson or Reagan, that at first it used to be a week. And then they decided to enact into law where it was a whole month. So this month is used to, help everybody understand the culture and everything that our Latin Hispanic members can provide to the U.S. and teach them our culture. So the 15th and the 16th is where a big portion of our Central America countries and Mexico actually declared their independence.
Correct. All right. That's what I was hoping you would get to. I had it in my head just in case, but you never know. Okay, so today we are going to be, like I said, we're going to cover 5 questions, and we're going to get started with that in just a little bit. But I am going to, the way the format of this is going to go is that I'm just going to tell you the 5 questions that we're answering, and then I'm going to let Fabiola kind of take over, and she's going to run the live here and the podcast and everything so that we can get all of those questions answered in Spanish so that we have those recorded for our Spanish-speaking community members. And then what I want to let you know is that we have answered all of these questions on a different video back in March. And that's available on our YouTube channel, here on Facebook, and on our podcast. So I will get the links to that information in the comments as soon as we're done with this live, okay? So the questions we're going to answer are when you should bring your child to the dentist. So we're going to talk a little bit about what age is appropriate for that. Fabiola is going to discuss when you should replace your toothbrushes, and that includes toothbrush heads on electric toothbrushes. We're going to talk about kind of why and when you should try to get rid of the bottle for your child and kind of the steps you should take for that. We're going to talk a little bit about what to do in case of an emergency, like how to contact us in case of an emergency. And then we're going to talk about when you should bring your child to see the orthodontist. So again, all these questions are answered in a previous video, a previous podcast, and they're available on our YouTube and our Facebook page here. And I will put those in the link in the comments. So for now, I'm going to turn it over to Fabiola, and she's going to start off with the first question, which is when you should bring your child to see the dentist.
Okay. Buenos días, mi nombre es Fabiola. He estado trabajando aquí en la clínica por casi 11 años y hoy vamos a contestar unas preguntas que son muy comunes entre padres de familia sobre sus hijos. La primera pregunta que es muy común es cuándo deben traer su hijo para su primer cita con el dentista. La AAPD, que es la Academia Americana de Odontología Pediátrica, recomienda que su hijo venga al dentista el primer año. Esto ayuda a que ellos se acostumbren y pierdan los nervios. Y durante esta cita, es una cita muy corta. Entonces, regularmente hacen el examen, les ponen el tratamiento de fluoruro y así su hijo va aprendiendo y se va acostumbrando a venir al dentista cada 6 meses. La segunda pregunta es que ¿cuándo debe reemplazar el cepillo de dientes de su hijo? También es recomendado por la academia cada 3 meses. Esto incluye cepillos manuales y cepillos eléctricos. Hay 2 tipos de cepillos eléctricos, los que tienen la cabeza que se puede reemplazar y los que no. Es lo mismo para todos los cepillos de dientes cada 3 meses, especialmente si alguien en su familia ha estado enfermo. Mucha gente guarda y coloca el cepillo juntos en un vaso. Entonces, si están enfermos o cualquier miembro de su familia está enfermo, por favor, reemplacen sus cepillos de dientes porque esto puede causar que las bacterias sigan ahí y sigan con la enfermedad. La tercera pregunta que es muy común entre padres y familias es cómo pueden ayudar a prevenir caries y dejar el biberón. Entonces, también es recomendado también por la academia que dejen el biberón al año, y yo sé que eso es algo muy difícil. Muchos niños se acostumbran y es un hábito difícil de dejar, pero la razón por la que deciden eso, porque no es muy común que los niños les guste se duerman con algo que no sea leche. Entonces, aunque la leche materna y la leche regular tiene mucha azúcar, entonces cuando este azúcar se queda en los dientes, eso causa que progresen las caries. Entonces, en la noche, si su hijo duerme con un biberón o con un vasito, asegúrese que siempre tenga agua, porque queremos evitar que esa leche se quede en los dientes toda la noche. La cuarta pregunta es, ¿qué tal si algo pasa con los dientes o frenos de mi hijo después de las horas de servicio de la clínica? No duden en llamarnos. Nosotros tenemos una línea dedicada para cualquier emergencia. Lo único que tiene que hacer es seguir las indicaciones y alguien se pondrá en comunicación con usted. No, cualquier emergencia, cualquier problema, si se cae, se golpea el diente, llámenos, pero también si cree que es algo demasiado urgente, lo puede llevar a emergencias. Y la última pregunta es, ¿cuándo es recomendado hacerle una consulta de ortodoncia a su hijo? Recomendado es como a los 7 años. Nosotros tenemos el beneficio que tenemos un ortodoncista aquí en la clínica. Entonces, él trabaja muy en junto con nuestros dentistas aquí. Ellos se han comunicado y más o menos saben cuándo es la mejor situación para cada paciente. Pero si en cualquier momento tiene una pregunta o cualquier cosa, nosotros les podemos hacer citas con el ortodoncista aquí durante casi como a los 7 años. No, y también, esa era la última pregunta. Entonces, si quiere obtener más información o más sobre estos videos educativos o nuestros concursos, Amy va a poner un enlace en los comentarios donde se puede suscribir con su correo electrónico para que reciba estos videos.
I am assuming that was really good. Okay, so thank you, Fabiola, for
nervous.
sharing. No, you did great. You did great. I do know a little bit of what she was saying just from working here, but we are really, really, again, I just want to stress how thankful we are that we have the women on our staff that make this service available to our parents, especially that need it. It has allowed us to be able to communicate directly with parents instead of having to talk to the patient and the patient has to translate to the parent. It's been really good and it's been really, I think, nice for me personally to watch this section of our office kind of grow and be able to provide this service to our community. Again, if you ever have any questions or anything like that, you can always leave them in the comments. We can come on if you are watching this and you are in need of a Spanish translator, just let us know when you're coming in for your appointments. We usually try to mark all that stuff. And we have a dedicated message line for Spanish speaking only, where we have a dedicated phone person that actually answers all of those questions. So if you call in and you need a translator and you have to leave a message for some reason, there are options within our phone queue that let you leave that message just directly in Spanish, which is nice. Do you want to repeat that real quick in Spanish?
Yes. Okay. Entonces, nuestro número de teléfono tenemos una línea especialmente para nuestros pacientes que hablan español. Tenemos personal en la clínica que puede hacerle citas, contestar sus preguntas. Entonces, cuando llame, puede escoger la línea en español y alguien le ayudará.
Perfect. So, that's kind of all we have for today as far as what we're going to go over as far as the content. We want to thank you all for watching this today. We hope that we have provided some good information and that you will share this information with your friends and family. Again, thank you to everyone who signs on and watches us. I know I see Nicole has said good morning and Jerissa has said good morning. I know that y'all are kind of our top fans on our Facebook page, and we really appreciate you watching this today. With that, if you watched all the way until the end, I do want to put a reminder out there, and this is just kind of a special notice that I'm putting out there, that if you are not following us on Facebook and not following us on Instagram, you need to get on and follow us on both platforms as soon as you possibly can. We are going to be starting our pumpkin hunt contest in October, and that's kind of a big deal. So we normally will post the clues over on our Instagram page and use more of our Insta stories to run that contest. So you're going to want to, even if you don't have an Instagram account, you're going to want to sign up, turn your notifications on, and that way you can get everything as soon as we start announcing that. You can find us on Facebook by searching Smiles Are Wild, and it's also the same on Instagram. And that is just the word Smiles, Smiles. And if you search those in both the search bars, you should be able to pull us up. You'll see the blue circle for our logo. And that way you can find us, start getting the notifications for those things that are coming up. Because again, about the beginning of October, we're going to start announcing what our pumpkin hunt is going to consist of this year. And then, going into Halloween, you'll be able to find those around the community. We have a team this year that's going to work on that together. So we're super excited about getting those together. But if you listened all the way to the end, now you know that that is coming up. So turn your notifications on so that you can get all of that information. Let's see, is there anything else? Other thing is just make sure that we will also announce it in our emails. So I know that Fabiola talked about that a little bit with her portion of this video, but make sure that if you are not signed up for our emails that you get those. Just for a little bit of clarification, this is a separate email system from what we remind you in the appointments. So if you get appointment reminders via email, that is a different system than our email system that we have for contests and educational content and things like that. And we keep those separate so that we are HIPAA compliant. So that's why you would receive two emails. And I believe that the email that comes for the educational content and contest information comes directly from me. So I believe it says from Amy Morgan versus the other one says info@smilesarwild.com. So there is a difference. And if you're getting something directly from me, just know that it's not usually appointment related. So it should say, that we're having an upcoming contest or, find out more information about an upcoming, orthodontic appointment if you want to do that. But, just specifically if it doesn't have your appointment date and time in it, then it is a marketing email that is going out to you to give you more information from the educational side versus you actually having an appointment. And I know there's been a little bit of confusion on that, and we completely understand. So we just want to try to remind everyone. But again, I will put the link up for the previously answered questions for the videos for that and our podcast and a way for you to sign up for your email. And I think right now, if you sign up for our email, you get the free list of how to work with your school and your teacher for your child for this school year. And then we'll have some upcoming other things that'll go out just only to our email subscribers. So again, thank you to everyone for watching. We hope that you will continue to watch all of these videos. We hope that we're bringing you good content, things that help you. If you will just please share this video with your friends and family. Again, if you have any questions, you can leave those in the comments. If you have a question that you do not feel comfortable leaving in the comments, you can direct message that to us, or you can email me directly at amy@smilesarwild.com. And also want to, as we sign off, thank Fabiola for coming on here. She was very brave today, and I am very proud of her. But, we just want to thank you again for being a part of our PDA&O family. We know that we would not be where we are at today without you. So thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and go visit us on smilesarwild.com.